Chosen one, your body has begun speaking in ways that can no longer be ignored. This is not illness, coincidence, or age. It is divine confirmation that heaven is marking you. You have crossed a threshold, and now the evidence is manifesting in your physical being. The signs aren't random. They are sacred codes written into your flesh, announcing to the unseen realm that you are rising. Your transformation is not just spiritual, it is cellular. Every shift you're feeling, every ache, every pulse of energy, is your ascension in motion. You are not breaking down, you are being rebuilt into a vessel fit for divine occupancy. What was once dismissed as discomfort is now a holy indicator. God is preparing your body to hold His glory. There is a frequency moving through you now that the world cannot understand. They'll call it strange, too intense, or even delusional, but they do not carry what you carry. You feel waves of heat when no one else does because the fire of God is purifying you. You sense pressure in your chest, your back, your spine. This is heaven rearranging the seat of your authority. Your bones are being recalibrated to hold more revelation. Your skin may tingle, your sleep may shatter, your body may tremble without warning. This is not weakness. This is divine voltage surging through the chosen. God is not just visiting you, He's inhabiting you. You're not imagining the changes. Your eyes are brighter because they've seen through the veil. Your voice is stronger because it's being prepared to carry prophecy. Your hands itch because they're being awakened to heal. Your feet burn because they've been assigned new territory. When you walk, heaven walks. When you speak, chains snap. When you move, the atmosphere bends. Your body is now a living scroll of divine instruction, each sensation a signature of your assignment. This is why rest no longer feels like rest, and food no longer satisfies the way it used to. God is weaning you from worldly dependencies so your spirit can dominate your body. Your cravings are shifting because your diet is becoming more spiritual than physical. You are being taught to feed on revelation, to drink from the river of life, to be sustained by presence more than provision. Your schedule is being disrupted because you are no longer bound to time. You are aligning with eternity. Sleep is no longer just rest. It's where downloads are given. You feel tired not because you're drained, but because you're expanding. This is not exhaustion, it's enlargement. Chosen one, the second sign cannot be masked. It's the weight you feel in your body, but it isn't heaviness from the world. It's spiritual density. Heaven has made you heavier in the spirit, and now your physical form is adjusting to carry it. You're not slower, you're more anchored. Your walk has weight. Your presence shifts rooms because it carries consequence. People notice when you enter, not because of charisma, but because of calling. They sense something eternal moving through someone temporal, and they don't know how to explain it. Your joints may ache, your posture may shift, and you may feel a gravitational pull within. This is God realigning your frame to match your future. You are being pulled into posture, forced into alignment, and stretched into readiness. The discomfort isn't punishment, it's preparation. You are being fitted for authority, and that takes reshaping. Your old stance cannot support your new stature. So the tension in your spine, the stiffness in your shoulders, even the strange shifts in balance, all of it is divine architecture. God is making room for His mantle upon you. There are days your body feels foreign, even resistant, but don't retreat. That unfamiliarity is your upgrade in process. Your DNA is catching up with your destiny. You're not reverting, you're renewing. The shaking you feel inside is the evidence of a holy rewiring. Your nervous system is responding to the presence of a greater spirit moving through you. And yes, the enemy will try to call it anxiety, but your discernment knows better. This isn't fear, it's fire. Your energy is fluctuating because your body is being tuned to divine rhythm. You can no longer run on adrenaline or ambition. You now move by assignment. When you're tired, it's not from laziness. It's from absorbing too much noise in a realm you're not called to serve. Your energy drains around counterfeits because your spirit knows they are not sent. You're being taught conservation. Only pour where you're planted. Only speak where you're sanctioned. Only show up where you're sent. Your energy is no longer yours to waste. It belongs to heaven. Before we go further, take a moment to anchor this. Tap like if this is hitting your spirit. Subscribe so you never miss another prophetic word. and drop 55 in the comments. It's the number of covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. Now, the third sign is subtle but undeniable. Your body begins to glow, not with cosmetics but with consecration. Your skin clears not just from routine, but from release. Your face softens because the war inside you has been won. Your countenance shifts because peace has replaced panic. Your aura, the spiritual frequency around your flesh, becomes gentler, lighter, but more powerful. People begin asking what you're doing differently, and the answer is nothing external. They're witnessing the evidence of a soul that's yielded, a vessel that's been claimed. This glow is not random, it's radiance. It comes from internal purification, from obedience, from spiritual agreement. You are no longer at war with your assignment, and now your body is showing the results. Even your enemies will notice it and not know what to do with it. Your glow threatens the insecure, comforts the hungry, and confuses the carnal. This is the part they can't mimic, because it's not manufactured, it's manifested. When the glory touches your skin, filters become unnecessary. And when God's light rests on you, you don't need the world's spotlight. There is also a purification process you didn't sign up for, but heaven initiated. Your body is shedding toxins, relationships, even clothing that doesn't fit anymore because your spiritual frequency has shifted. Your scent is different, your preferences change, and even your movement becomes more intentional. You are being sanctified on a cellular level. You will be drawn to drink more water, sit in silence, move differently. This is your body responding to the sanctification in your soul. Don't ignore the cravings for solitude. That's not isolation, that's incubation. God is protecting the transformation in progress. Chosen one, the fourth sign of your ascension, is the strange sensation of pressure in your head. It is not physical strain, but spiritual expansion. Your mind is being opened to frequencies you weren't meant to access before. God is stretching your perception, sharpening your discernment, and awakening dormant parts of your brain to divine function. You'll notice mental clarity in some moments and fog in others. This is the rewiring. Headaches may come without explanation, but they are often heaven's way of clearing spiritual debris. You are being recalibrated to host revelation, not just information. Your thoughts are no longer random. They are becoming highways for prophetic insight. What once felt like overthinking is now being transformed into divine sensitivity. This pressure is not here to crush you, it's here to crown you. God is placing unseen authority upon your head, and the weight of it causes tension in the natural. When your thoughts begin to shift from survival to strategy, from pain to purpose, that is divine proof your consciousness has ascended. You are no longer thinking from earth to heaven. You're being trained to think from heaven to earth. The resistance you feel isn't a lack of faith. It's your mind breaking free from its old limitations. You will begin to discern motives faster, read environments more clearly, and recognize hidden warfare in conversations others consider normal. This is what happens when God sets your mind apart. He is not just giving you thoughts, He's giving you prophetic intelligence. The fifth sign appears in your digestion, your gut, your appetite. You are no longer able to consume what you used to tolerate, not just in food, but in spirit. The Holy Spirit is refining your temple, and that includes what enters your mouth, your mind, and your ears. You may find yourself nauseated around certain people or unable to eat in certain environments. Your spiritual discernment is now affecting your physical system. God is not punishing your body, He is protecting your soul. What upsets your stomach might actually be what disrupts your spirit. This is how the chosen learn to eat with purpose, not just pleasure. You are being taught not to feast where there is no favor. You are learning that nutrition is not only biological, but prophetic. Every meal, every interaction, every conversation you digest now carries spiritual consequence. Your gut is being refined to host clarity, not chaos. The bloating, the sensitivities, the unexpected shifts in hunger, it's not disease, it's divine discipline. You are no longer in agreement with what poisons your purpose. And so your body protests it before your mouth can enjoy it. This is not discomfort to endure, it is discernment to honor. When God sanctifies your body, He starts by sanctifying your senses. Your hearing sharpens, music that once comforted now convicts you. Voices that once entertained you now drain your spirit. Even silence begins to feel full because you're hearing God in it. This is not you becoming hypersensitive. It's you being spiritually recalibrated. You don't just hear noise. You hear intention, tone, frequency. God is training your ears to catch whispers from heaven. He is replacing distraction with divine dialogue. You may even hear ringing, static, or unexplained frequencies in your ears. Don't panic, this isn't physical impairment, it's spiritual initiation. You're tuning into realms your body was not designed to access without divine permission. Heaven is teaching you to distinguish between noise and guidance. You are not imagining it. Your senses are waking up to the supernatural. You are being trained to perceive the invisible, and those who mock what you're sensing will one day need what you carry. This is the part of Ascension no one teaches, because it cannot be taught. It must be endured. Your vision also begins to shift, not just what you see, but how you see it. You start to notice details others miss. Patterns stand out. Colors feel louder. Time slows down in certain moments, because God is teaching you to observe the eternal in the ordinary. You begin to discern spirits in people's eyes, heaviness in their movements, and joy that can't be faked. These aren't hallucinations, they're invitations to a higher seeing. Your sight is being baptized. Chosen one, your eyes are no longer just seeing, they're perceiving. You can feel the story behind a smile, the warfare behind a compliment, the loneliness inside laughter. God has given you eyes that read beneath the surface, and it's both a gift and a burden. There will be moments where you wish you couldn't see so clearly, but this clarity is sacred. The veil is gone for you now, and everything fake becomes glaringly obvious. You're no longer impressed by appearances because your eyes recognize essence. What used to excite you now feels empty. You are seeing through the lens of purpose, not preference. This heightened vision makes certain environments unbearable, not because they're loud, but because they're misaligned. Your eyes are picking up on spiritual dissonance. God is showing you what doesn't belong, and He's trusting you not to pretend it does. You may feel the urge to cry without knowing why, or feel uneasy without evidence. That's not paranoia, it's prophetic sight. You're seeing what others suppress, feeling what others ignore, and it's pulling you deeper into God's guidance. You cannot unsee what heaven has shown you, and because of that you are being called to walk differently. Another sign, the sixth one, is found in your breath. It changes, deeper, slower, more intentional, not because of habit, but because of spirit. Breath is the first thing God gave man, and now He's reclaiming yours. You'll find yourself sighing more, pausing more, even catching moments of stillness that feel divine. This is not laziness. It's a return to rhythm. God is synchronizing your breath with His word. You are no longer breathing to survive. You are breathing to declare. Each inhale is preparation. Each exhale is prophecy. This shift in your breathing is holy. When your body slows down, it is making space for the spirit to rise. When you take deep breaths without trying, you are stepping into rest that has nothing to do with naps. God is calming your nervous system to prepare you for the weight of your next assignment. Shallow breathing was for shallow living, but you're going deep now. You are no longer gasping for life, you are filled with it. And that life is prophetic, powerful, and present. Your breath is no longer just a reflex, it's a sign of resurrection. Your seventh sign is the stillness. It shows up as a strange calm in moments where fear used to live. Storms come, but panic doesn't. Bad news hits, but your peace remains. This isn't numbness, it's sovereignty. You are no longer shaken because you've been anchored. God has built a sanctuary in your nervous system, and even when chaos surrounds you, your stillness speaks louder. People will wonder why you're so calm when everything is falling apart. They'll mislabel it as arrogance or avoidance, but it's ascension. The storm can't reach you the way it used to. You're seated in heavenly places now, and your body knows it. Your posture reflects your position. You walk with rest, you respond with grace. You embody peace that surpasses all understanding, because you are no longer living from reaction. You're living from revelation. This level of embodiment causes distance, not because you're better, but because you're becoming. The closer you get to who you really are, the less familiar you become to those who knew your old self. You are not isolating. You are being set apart. They will say you've changed, and they'll be right. Your body no longer fits in the places you used to shrink into. Your voice no longer echoes in rooms it was never meant to fill. You are growing into your spiritual frame, and that makes the old spaces feel suffocating. Don't apologize for becoming unrecognizable. That's what Ascension does. It peels off the false layers and reveals the one God always saw. Even you may feel unfamiliar to yourself, but trust that what's emerging is the real you, the one heaven authored, the one the earth has been waiting for. Let the past misunderstand you. Let the old rooms miss you. God is not calling you back, He's calling you higher. Chosen one, your body has become a threshold. It's no longer just the shell you live in, it's the sacred ground where heaven touches earth. That's why your senses are heightened, your reactions feel exaggerated, and your emotions run deeper than ever before. You're not losing control. You're hosting presence. God is not distant. He is dwelling within you, and your body is feeling the weight of His glory. This is why you weep without warning and laugh without reason. This is why you walk into places and feel atmospheres before words are spoken. Your sensitivity is not a flaw, it's your elevation. The Spirit is taking over spaces in you that once belonged to fear, trauma, and survival. The old systems of your body are being dismantled to make room for divine flow. This is why old coping mechanisms don't work anymore. They weren't designed for your ascended form. You are no longer reacting, you are responding. No longer triggered, you are tuned. Your body is a sanctuary now, and God is jealous over it. He is cleansing it with fire, oil, and silence, and every shift is making you more fit to carry glory. You will notice how easily you get chills now, not from cold but from confirmation. A word hits your spirit, and your skin responds before your mind can explain it. These are not goosebumps, they are spiritual yeses. Divine agreement is being echoed through your nervous system. Your body is echoing what heaven is saying. That tingle you feel when truth is spoken, that's God saying, "This is me." You are now in tune with frequencies beyond words. Don't ignore it, reverence it. Even your balance changes. You'll feel pulled in prayer, unsteady in the presence, grounded during worship in a way that makes time feel irrelevant. That's not distraction, it's encounter. Your center is being shifted from self to spirit. You are not dizzy, you are deep. You are not disoriented, you're being rerouted. Don't fight what your body is doing in the presence of God. Let it yield, let it bow, let it receive. Now listen, your body is also becoming a signal to others. People will feel drawn to you without knowing why. Some will confess that just being near you brings peace, clarity, even conviction. That is not your personality, it's your mantle. You are radiating something unseen but undeniable. Your posture preaches before your mouth opens. Your silence speaks in rooms that used to overlook you. This is spiritual authority in physical form. Don't be surprised when strangers tell you their secrets, or when children feel safe around you, or when the broken are magnetized to your presence. You have become a safe house in human skin. Heaven has marked you as refuge. Your very being offers what others didn't know they needed. And yes, it will be heavy at times, but this is what you were built for. You are not carrying them, you are hosting Him, and He will handle what your compassion attracts. Your job is to remain yielded. At times, you may feel overly exposed, as if the veil between your inner world and the outer world has thinned. That's not vulnerability, it's transparency by design. God is making your life a window, not a wall. Your scars are no longer secrets, they're sermons. Your story is visible on your face, in your walk, through your energy. People won't even need to know your name to feel your truth. They will know who sent you by how they feel around you. This is what embodiment looks like. You're not becoming superhuman, you're becoming fully surrendered. Every sign your body is showing is a confirmation that you've stepped into something eternal. Heaven is not distant, it's dwelling. God is not visiting, He's inhabiting, and the evidence is undeniable. Let those who can't explain it mock it. Let those who can't handle it resist it. But you, chosen one, do not shrink back. Chosen one, there's a new sound forming in your voice. Have you noticed? It's not just deeper or louder, it carries something weighty, something spiritual. When you speak now, things shift. Conversations become confirmations. Silence becomes sacred. God has placed authority in your vocal cords, and it's not for performance, it's for purpose. You are no longer speaking from opinion, you are speaking from oil. And the words that leave your mouth now carry consequences in the spirit. Your voice is a weapon. That's why the enemy tried so hard to silence you, confuse you, make you doubt what you heard. But now you know when you speak, atmospheres respond. You're not just talking, you're releasing. This is why people suddenly listen more intently when you speak. Why rooms grow quiet without explanation. Why your words linger longer than expected. You are no longer just heard, you are received. This shift isn't just spiritual, it's physical. Your throat may feel tight before you speak, your chest heavy before you release. That's not anxiety, it's spiritual weight compressing in your body, waiting to be loosed. You're not just expressing thought, you're delivering truth, and truth always carries power. You'll find that even when you whisper, something changes, because the power is no longer in the volume, it's in the vibration of obedience. Even the way you walk has changed. There's purpose in your pace now, confidence in your stride, and focus in your direction. You used to walk to arrive, now you walk to shift. Environments feel you before you announce yourself, and you may notice people moving out of your way, turning to look, or even staring in silence. Don't be distracted. This is alignment. The spirit within you walks with authority, and your steps are being ordered by heaven. You are not just moving, you're being sent. You'll find yourself craving moments of stillness after being in crowds, not because you're drained, but because your body is now filtering spiritual residue. You walk into places and pick up what others can't feel, and your body absorbs, detects, and responds. That lingering heaviness after conversations isn't moodiness, it's discernment. God is training your body to carry His sensitivity. And with that sensitivity comes the need for regular spiritual detox. This is part of your elevation. Even your pain is prophetic now. The aches that hit without cause, the soreness that seems to follow emotional shifts, they're not random. Your body is processing in ways that bypass logic. God is revealing to you that pain isn't always punishment, it's signal. He's awakening your awareness to spiritual transitions. Sometimes you will feel things before they manifest in your environment. That tension in your body may be a shift coming in your life. Don't ignore the pain. Decode it. You are no longer allowed to ignore your temple, not because of vanity, but because of value. God doesn't house His glory in what is neglected, and now that He's chosen to dwell in you, your body becomes sacred, care becomes covenant, wellness becomes worship, discipline becomes devotion. Because your body is no longer yours, it's His instrument. You've wondered why your health matters more now than ever, why your body demands more sleep, better food, deeper breathing. It's because you're entering realms where the vessel must match the vision. You can't carry divine assignments with a disregarded temple. Your health is being recalibrated for endurance, not just aesthetics. This is not about fitness, it's about fullness. You are being equipped to last, not just to begin. And your body is rising to meet your mission. Chosen one, you're not just seeing changes in your body, you're feeling shifts in time itself. Days feel shorter, nights feel different, and moments stretch or collapse without logic. You are stepping into divine timing, and your body is adjusting to a realm where heaven's pace overrides human clocks. This is why your sleep patterns shift, your energy surges at strange hours, and you feel time differently than before. It's not disruption. It's synchronization. God is removing you from the tyranny of urgency and anchoring you in the flow of eternity. You're not late, you're aligned. And your body knows it before your mind can understand it. This is why you wake up in the middle of the night for no reason, why your spirit stirs before the sunrise. You are being summoned into divine conversations. Heaven is calling you at hours where distractions are silent. Your body is learning that obedience is not confined to daylight. There's revelation in the stillness, and you've been chosen to receive it. Stop brushing off those moments. God is speaking, and your body is simply responding to the divine alarm. When your body begins to align with the Spirit, it becomes a receiver of instruction. You'll find yourself moving differently without knowing why, avoiding routes, delaying tasks, pausing just long enough to avoid unseen trouble. This is not hesitation, it's protection. Your instincts aren't random, they're anointed. Every delay has meaning. Every redirection has mercy attached to it. Your body is not malfunctioning, it's following the whisper. Let's take a moment to lock this in. If this is speaking to your soul like the video, subscribe now. This space is your spiritual anchor, and type 55 in the comments. That's your declaration of covenant, fresh alignment, and divine timing. Even your muscles are carrying revelation. The tension in your shoulders, it's not stress, it's intercession. The pressure in your chest, it's not anxiety, it's an unspoken word being birthed. God is showing you how your body holds what your mouth can't always say. This is why stretching feels spiritual now, why movement brings emotional release. You are carrying spiritual messages in physical form, and your body is longing to release them. Your body may crave movement now, not for fitness, but for flow. Dance becomes worship, walking becomes prayer, stretching becomes surrender. Your body is longing to express what your spirit knows. Don't fight the impulse to move, follow it. It's not about being seen, it's about being free. Your body is catching up to your breakthrough. You'll begin to recognize when something enters your body that doesn't belong, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. It will feel like friction. You'll feel a rise in your chest, a tightness in your core, a resistance that can't be explained. That's the spirit warning you, don't ignore it. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to explain it. When your peace leaves, follow it. Your body is protecting your purpose. The final sign is the peace you carry when nothing makes sense. It is not logical, it is not earned, it's given. And your body, once frantic and fearful, now feels like home. You're walking in harmony. You're no longer forcing alignment. You are alignment. And your body has become the evidence that ascension is not invisible. It is embodied. Chosen one. Everything that has been shifting in your body is not happening to you. It is happening through you. You are being refined into a vessel of divine demonstration. What once confused you is now becoming confirmation. What once exhausted you is now becoming evidence. Your body is not betraying you. It's testifying. Every ache, every surge, every silence was God awakening the physical temple to match the spiritual assignment. You are not being broken, you are being built, and what God is building cannot be shaken. You have entered a realm where nothing can be hidden anymore. The light inside you is too bright, the authority too loud, the mantle too weighty. Even in silence you speak, even in stillness you move. You are no longer who you were, and the world can feel it. That's not your imagination, it's your announcement. Chosen one, this is your moment of irreversible embodiment. You can't go back. You won't fit where you used to shrink. You don't belong in the crowd you once sought to please. You are becoming the evidence that God really does live within man. Your breath is anointed, your walk is consecrated, and your body, this temple, is now holy ground. It is done. The signs are clear. The shift is complete. And from this moment forward, you will never again question why you feel the way you do. You are not malfunctioning. You are ascending. You are not changing. You are being revealed. Walk in it, and do not look back.